Now, a live ship is like a ship, essentially. It is a ship, but the figurehead, the masthead, is alive. So they can talk, it can move, it can come around.
It can come around?
It can talk, sorry, not come around. But it can move.
Turn around.
Come around to ideas or for coffee?
That's great. Well, thank you for being here today. Before we begin the lecture, let's kick off the topic. So the topic is The Live Ship Traders by Robin Hobb. So this is one of my... I'll talk to you guys.
This is gonna suck.
This is one of my favorite, genuinely one of my favorite series. There's the Farseer trilogy, then we have the Live Ship Traders, which is a standalone trilogy amongst that, and then we have Fitz and the Fool. Then we have the Rainwild Chronicles, which is 4, and then we have so it's the Tawny Man trilogy is 3rd, and then the final one is Fitz and the Fool.
Tawny Man.
So most.
No, I'm so mad you asked that question.
What I want to know is this the mad ship, what's it called? The ship. Oh, fuck.
Traders.
The Ship Traders trilogy.
Yeah.
Is that the foundational trilogy?
No, this is the second trilogy in the series of Realm of the Elderlings, and this is a standalone trilogy.
So you can read it without reading the others.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Great.
Yeah.
Continue.
All right. Shall we begin the lecture? I'm going to set a timer now.
Yeah, set the timer now.
My timer.
Wow,
for
you've got no notes. That's really cool.
Yeah.
No, everything. It's all up on here. So as you notice, we've come to the board. So we are doing a book. So we have what you get with the book is you get words and you get a map. We have no pictures. So nothing's here to help you.
There's been no fan art?
There's fan art, but I actually found some lovely authorized actual art, and I thought, it's not in the spirit of it.
Okay, yeah.
Pictures on the books.
It's a book. It requires your imagination.
There's never been an official illustrator.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, if you were...
I didn't print them off because I was like, I want your imaginations, I want those to kick into gear.
If you are going to be describing the characters, then I think that's great. It gives us a chance to use our imagination.
So I'll start up here. We'll start over here actually, and we'll start with. So Robin Hobb is the author of this. So Robin Hobb does the Realm of the Elderlings things. Also did the Soldier Sun trilogy, which is a different trilogy. But also, sorry, yes.
What is Robin Hobb an algorithm?
A
euphemism?
Yeah. So there's a woman called
amalgamation.
There's a woman called
pseudonym.
There's a woman called Margaret Ogden. And she started writing under, and her middle name is Lindholm, and she started writing under Megan Lindholm, basically, in the 80s. So that was, I think it was supposed to be Margaret Lindholm instead of, because she's like Lindholm Ogden, and then there was a mess up, and it became Megan Lindholm. And she wrote a bunch of like interesting, really cool fantasy books, like there's one in space, there's one about like, there's just all this interesting stuff. And then she flipped over, she was like, she had a lot of awards and a lot of recognition, but not a lot of sales. And then she flipped over to Robin Hobb to be an androgynous name, essentially to be like, is this a man, is this a woman?
She changed it, so it's the same person.
So it's the same person. So Megan Lindholm, Margaret Ogden, and Robin Hobb are all the same person.
Showing my sexism, I assumed Robin Hobb was a man.
No, she's a woman.
You said, so as soon as Megan or Margaret changed her name to something that could potentially be perceived as a male name,
that's fucked up.
She started to sell booklets.
She did. Also, I would argue that the series that the Farseer one, which was the first trilogy she wrote, was a lot more accessible in terms of a fantasy idea. It's about like a magical kingdom, and there's like a young boy who gets raised as an assassin.
Entrenched sexism.
Yeah.
Would you say in the fantasy community?
I think the fantasy community on the whole is more progressive than any of the other communities. Genuinely.
Any of the other
I understand. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
like
any
in terms of what?
Any community.
Like in terms of like media, in terms of who gets to write things, what's popular, what voices come through,
that doesn't
what stories
really
they're telling.
Play into it, I would argue. Gender plays into it less.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think the stuff.
I think that's a great thesis
you
could write and become Dr. Sam.
But
which would be a genderless name, Dr. Sam.
Dr. Sam.
Yes, but that's who we have over here.
Robin Hobb and Megan Lindholm, same person.
And Margaret Lindholm.
And so this series is a part
of Margaret.
Margaret's not up there. So because she's just written in books, Robin Hobb and Megan Lindholm have.
But they are all in the
same.
same. She's written all the books.
Yeah.
So the only name that's not up there is the person who wrote the booklets.
Yes. So as I was saying, so these trilogies are part.
Trilogy of booklets.
So this trilogy is part of the Realm of the Elderlings. And this is the standalone trilogy within that goes into a lot less detail than the other things do. But that's fine. I'm going to start talking about it. So
you haven't started
Elden Rings. So
I'm going to start talking. So our first
start with the Vestrits.
So Vestrit. So up here we have Ephron Vestrit. So he's a 6-year-old captain of a live ship.
What world are we in?
So we're
Earth.
No.
Middle Earth.
This is like
A new land.
Just imagine. I think
a new realm.
I think the coastline is similar to that of Alaska, potentially going south a bit. That's a bit further up north. If we have here, I think it's based off because Margaret grew up in Alaska.
It is another world.
It's another world.
But it's a world of men.
So he's a captain of a live ship. Now a live ship is like a ship essentially. It is a ship, but the figurehead, the masthead, is alive. So they can talk, it can move, it can come around.
It can come around?
It can talk. Sorry, not come around. But it can move.
Turn around.
Come around to ideas or for coffee?
It can come. Well, it can't come around for coffee. It probably. I don't think it can have coffee.
Right. It would start with a position of like, no, I would never do that, and then it's like, oh well, now I can see.
Yeah. It's the great thing about my live ship is it can come around to.
Initially, I was not about going on the water, but now I'm sort of seeing how it could be valuable.
So he's the captain of Vivacia, which is the family live ship.
That's a live ship.
The Vestrip thing. Now the thing that's interesting at the start of this is Vivacia. At the start of these books, Vivacia has not quickened. Yeah, so Vivacia isn't alive yet. Like you can kind of think thoughts to Vivacia, and you can feel feelings by touching the deck.
Quickened.
Wait. Yes, yeah, you got it. You can't.
But the figurehead can't talk yet. And now the process of quickening.
He does this on the fucking plane every time we're on a fucking plane. He'll get you to take your headphones out, and then he'll talk about this shit.
So quickening is the process of when 3 generations of family members die aboard they die on Vivacia or on a live ship.
They become
the figurehead then wakes up.
So Vivacia is the name of the ship.
The suicide count.
Yeah, anything can't.
Great.
So like if 3 members of the in particular, there's another live ship over here, Paragon. Where's Paragon gone? He's down here. Now Paragon quickened a lot quicker than the other boats because he came back into the harbour upside down, and when they turned him back over, they found the captain and his son dead on the dead strapped to. That was 2, and there was one before that.
So when you get who builds these live ships?
That's really interesting. So there's a real mystery around this. We know
at the Spirit of Tassie they've changed builders 3 times.
3 times.
Wow. The Greek built ships.
There's a rort down there.
So the live ships are built to something called Wizardwood.
Right?
They're called Wizardwood.
Yes.
And the thing we don't know. They're just called Wizardwood. That's what there's a real mystery in terms of like what is Wizardwood, where does it come from, what is it? We know there's an association.
Wizardwood.
One of the main things that's interesting here is there's an association. So the traders come from Bingtown. Bingtown.
Bing.
Like so they're traders, these people. So the Vestrits
is it named after the website?
Are traders. What website? Bing? No, I don't know what it's named after. I mean, Bingtown is like a vassal state of Bingtown of Jamalia, which is down here.
Jamalian.
So essentially, this is the Cursed Shores. There's lots of fucked weird shit goes on in the Cursed Shores.
Like the Bermuda Triangle.
Is that like the whole world of it, or is there more?
There's kind of more. There's stuff to the north. So Chelsea's to the north. We'll talk about Chelsea later.
Great.
But that's the thing. And then there's a place called the Rainwilds. So what we know is the Bingtown traders build their fortune on being able to trade Rainwild goods. These can be like little stones that magically light up, like cloths that are there, like boxes that can enable you to share dreams with other people. So they've got access to these goods called the Rainwild goods, but no one really knows where the Rainwilds are. Well, they do sort of know where they are, but no one can get to the Rainwilds because they are up a river.
You can't take a live ship up a river?
You can only take a live ship up the river.
Oh, well then fuck you then.
Idiot.
Because it
fuck you then, cunt.
Because the water runs like white with an acidity, and it just eats through the hulls of normal boats.
But a live ship with
Wizardwood. I have one further question.
Yes.
So do you inherit? Can anyone have a live ship?
No.
No. Only certain families.
So there's about 50 or so families who live in Bingtown. They're called the traders. They make up the Trader Council, the Bingtown Council. Yeah. They're the initial settlers of Bingtown. Yeah. And those families have live ships. And they're the only ones that exist.
So it's a class war, like the samurai can only, you can't only be, it's blood.
But there's a tie there. So only the Bingtown traders know what's up the Rainwilds as well. So they're the only ones who know what's going on up there. What?
What was the Rainwilds?
So the Rainwilds is like another area, essentially. So the economy of Bingtown is built on the fact that these people have access to Rainwild goods and they can trade those at other places for money. These are trader people. They don't have any military or anything like that.
They trade Wizardwood?
No, we can trade wizardwood, but it's really, really rare and really, really expensive. And it's like a black market shit. Like say Kennett over here, Captain Kennett has a little wizardwood talisman that's on his thing, and that's carved into the shape of his face, and then that kind of talked to him.
Okay,
but why did you say that?
Because it's made of wizardwood.
His ring,
but his
bracelet.
But he bought that He bought a bit of wizardwood. He took it to someone who could carve wizardwood. They carved it for him, and then he killed them because they didn't want that person to know. Even though that guy had already cut his tongue out, so he wouldn't tell secrets.
Wow. How many of his family? Did all of his family have to die?
No, so it's just his face.
The more wizardwood, the more people have to die.
I think it's to do with mass. I think it's to do with mass.
Right. Once a ship has been quickened.
Yeah.
Does it ever? Does it stay awake?
Yeah.
Forever?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
But so anyone could do that because you just need 3 people to die on the ship.
No, it has to be 3 generations.
3 generations of the same family.
But anyone could do that theoretically.
Yeah, but you need the wizardwood, and the wizardwood comes from the rain wilds. Yeah, and there's a thing you learn about within this is that the people the Bingtown councils, they essentially are in debt, or all the trader families. The trader families are in debt to the Rainwild families. So the Festrews have given this wizardwood to the Vestrets, and it's 3 generations later, and they're still paying off the debt of this wizardwood to the Festrews who live up the Rainwilds.
Expensive wood.
It's expensive wood. It's very, very expensive wood.
Do they pay in gold?
Well, here's the thing: is you pay in gold, so you pay your interest. They're traders, or you pay in blood.
Or you pay in blood.
So there's a thing with the Rainwilds. It's really mysterious up there. Everyone goes around veiled. Like there's some implication they're deformed, or there's weird shit going on. Also, the people up there live a lot shorter. Their life expectancy, like there's a lot of dead babies. There's a lot, like the life expectancy is a lot shorter. So there's a real risk.
Dead babies.
Yeah, like
life expectancy.
A lot of stillborn babies. A lot of people are just
baby age.
They're just born too deformed that they essentially just.
It's written in the 50s.
This was written in the 90s.
Wow.
No, early 2000s. Sorry, early 2000s.
What year is it in the book?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but it's pretty full. But basically, and they're also just like anytime we can bring in new people or new blood or someone to come in and marry one of our people, that's great. Yeah. That's really good for us because that's really valuable.
So they want you want to wed.
Yeah.
You want to form alliances.
They're just like more people. We need to keep breeding to keep ourselves alive. We need
blood
kids.
And sperm. A world of blood and sperm.
So that's what's happening up there. So
one of the names of the books.
Sorry. Yeah, Super Magic.
Of blood and sperm.
Blood and cum.
So Ephron is the captain of Vivacia.
And he's 6.
So he's about 60. So the book starts and he's dying, is the thing.
He's 6 years old?
So he's about 60 and he's dying.
60 or 6?
60. Like he's an old man and he's older. He's about to retire, but as he goes to retire, he starts dying. Now the thing about him is he's had 3 sons who died of the blood plague, he blames the blood plague. No, not aboard the ship. Essentially, the ship is about to quicken. Yes, Vivacia is about to quicken, but he has 3 sons who died of the blood plague. He blames that on the Rainwilds, so he refuses to trade with the Rainwilds, which means his economic advantage in terms of being able to go get these goods is gone. So he has to be a really good trader. Now the thing is, he's also left control of his estate fully to his wife Ronica. So Ronica runs the Vestrets estate in Bingtown.
Oh, this is just like the Phantom Menace. It's about like trade wars and
there's a lot of stuff. But the issue is the thing that's really happened is the satrap over here. So the satrap is the king.
No.
The satrap is the king of Jamalia, essentially. So the
king of Jamalia.
So his name's Cosgo. Satrap Cosgo.
You need a subscription.
Yeah.
And he's so 3 generations ago, the satrap.
The satrap
granted land rights to the people of Bingtown. They're basically like, if you settle on these shores, I'll give you land rights. I'll give you land rights. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'll take 50% tariff on anything that comes through in the future. Basically, that's the trade.
Okay. Tariff is a word I'm familiar with.
But the thing that's happened now is this satrap.
We got a great deal.
He's young. He loves getting high. This cunt.
Getting high.
The new one, the new satrap Cosgo loves getting high.
On what?
Smoking herbs, they call them.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. This is ironic. It's really creative.
Yeah, he's into that stuff. And what he's done is he's granted new land rights to people called which they call the new traders. And the new traders have come into Bingtown and they've disrupted the economy a whole bunch because they're doing something that yes?
Is this the story? Is what you're describing?
No, not yet. Sorta.
All right.
There's a lot of context that goes on.
This is all just set up.
But that is sci-fi. You guys like.
Yeah, it's the world building.
There's so, like,
And then I imagine, here's what I predict: some boy will go on an adventure, or just a kid.
this
This
is
be in charge of the ship, and we'll go on a magical whimsy journey and meet characters along the way.
it's pretty fucked up. That's not what happens.
Well,
there's multiple.
Are there any books that happens
Yeah, sort of other books.
Sure.
But the thing
in the world?
What was I saying about Satrap? Okay, so there's the new traders. Now the new traders. So up north is Chalced, and Chalced had been giving money and smoking herds to the satrap. And the thing the Chalced are okay with doing is slavery. So they enslave people. They put tattoos on their face. They mark them like who owns them is essentially inscribed on your face.
Who are they slaving?
Well, anyone who runs into debt, essentially. Okay. Could be anyone from anywhere. Like if they capture you, they don't really care. Non-discriminatory. It's just like fuck you, you're a slave.
Yeah.
Even the traders.
The traders not yet. No, not really, because they're like I think there would be repercussions. It's like are there social I mean, one of them does get tattooed. One of them almost gets sold into slavery. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Wintro almost gets sold into slavery. Wintro.
There you go, Wintro.
Wintro is bold and brash.
No, Brashin is brash.
Game of Thrones, everyone's trying to get that throne. Lord of the Rings, everyone's trying to break that ring. Why? And what happens?
She's kind of like an oracle.
She's looking for what?
A 9-fingered slave boy is what she's looking for.
What are these books?